Welcome back, High Vibe Tribe. This is my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for giving me a try, sharing a little portion of your day with me. So it's honored and acknowledged. Thank you. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Hit the little bell so that way you can be notified of any future videos that come out. So I'm so excited. Right now, today, we're going to be going over the card for the Empress. Today's lesson is the Empress. So I'm super excited about this. So, we are a learning and a growing channel, right? I read tarot cards, but we are also learning and growing. We're learning how to change our thoughts, okay? We are learning how to change our reality and how to bring in the abundance that 2020 has to offer. So we don't want to waste this fabulous numerical and astrological opportunity. So yay, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. If you feel guided to leave a donation, my contact information is below. If you would like to have a reading done from me or by me, however you want to say that, my contact information is below in the description box. So, and I encourage you and welcome you and invite you to check out my other videos. So, yeah, super excited. All right, guys. So let's get started on the Empress. Okay, I probably should have turned my notes to that page before I hit play, but I did not. So thank you for bearing with me. The High Priestess, the Empress. Okay. The organs ruling the Empress are the sexual organs, the genital systems. It's also ruled by Venus, and that is love, comfort, art, and security. I mean, that is nothing. That robe just looks plush and warm and regal and very refined. That's what the Empress is about. Okay, see all the jewels off the headset? I mean, this is, we have ascended from the High Priestess to the Empress, right? Okay, so the general meanings for the Empress in an upright position for a general spread: pregnancy, fertility, motherhood, sensuality, nurturing, creativity, beauty, femininity, nature, harmony, and art. So some of the things that, those are just the bullet points, right? So some of the things that this could mean are femininity and motherhood, right? Pregnancy, it's really the strongest pregnancy card. There are multiple pregnancy cards that I've come across. One is the Fool. It's new beginnings. It could be pregnancy. Another one is the Ace of Pentacles. A new beginning, a new pregnancy. But the Empress is the strongest indication. Now, if you're a masculine, if you're a male, right, and the Empress pops up, then that means you are birthing ideas. You are very creative and you have a lot of ideas going on in your head, and now is the time to start nurturing and to start giving birth, creation for those ideas, okay? Now, if you're a mother, you could really come into your own and find your fulfillment. If you're a father, it encourages you to build on your own communication with your kids and show them your nurturing side, Okay. Oh, I forgot to say, okay, all of my links that I use are also in the description box. One is called the Tarot Guide. The other one is called Numerology Sign. And the third one is called Hoodoo Hill. So all of that information is in the description box below, okay? It could also mean you need to embrace your softer side, okay? Explore your emotions and listen to your intuition, right? Card number 2, the High Priestess. We were learning to tap into and really trust our intuition, because card number 1 is the Magician, right? And the Magician is recognizing that we have everything we need. And then the ascension from the Magician to the High Priestess is knowing what. Acknowledgement is one thing. Knowing is something completely different. Completely different. Okay? So then the ascension from the High Priestess to the Empress. So once you realize that you are capable of doing anything it is that you set your mind to, now as the Empress, we're going to nurture those things. We're going to either possibly get pregnant, or we are going to give birth to a more nurturing side of us. Okay? People will be drawn to you, especially those in need of your empathy, compassion, and nurturing that you're able to provide them. So those are all possibilities that this could represent when this comes up in a general spread in the upright position. Now, if we were to do a general spread and it pops up in the reverse position, this means that you need to start embracing your feminine qualities. You're not doing that, okay? This is for men and women, all right? Suppressing or neglecting your feminine side and need to balance it to bring in balance. Focusing too much on material aspects, mental aspects, emotional, or spiritual. My point is, by giving you all those examples, there's an imbalance, okay? And that's okay, because we're transitioning. Like, this is our whole learning and growing process, guys. This is the Fool, the new beginning. Something happens in your life and it sends you on a path. And the major arcana is that path to growth and development and learning from your mistakes, from the situations that put you in that moment, that led up to that moment of your new spiritual journey, your path, right? So it's okay if things come out in reverse. It's okay if we lose balance temporarily, because we are constantly adjusting and growing and advancing and moving forward. So my point is, even though you may have found balance as the High Priestess, the Empress is a whole nother level, baby. So now that we're in this new level, we need to find the balance for what this new level means to us. It's going to be individual for each person's journey, okay? So again, if this pops up in reverse, you need to start embracing your feminine qualities, men and women, okay? So you could be suppressing or neglecting your feminine side and need to embrace it to bring in balance, like I was talking about. I'm recapping here. Thank you for bearing with me. Gratitude. Focusing too much on all those aspects. Again, a reiteration of the balance being off, right? Putting others' needs before your own or neglecting those important to you. That could be a thing. You are either focusing too much on other people, or you are focusing too much on yourself. Again, this all ties back to that balance, right? Ascension. We got to figure out what that balance is. We got a bigger boat, right? We got to find how the boat rocks and waves. We have to adjust to that. That's kind of like what it is. Every time you transform and move forward and advance from one card to the other, imagine it like you're moving from one boat to a size larger, and the boat just keeps getting bigger. It keeps getting bigger, and the smaller the boat is, you really have to worry about, tipping it and rocking it. And then as the boat gradually gets larger, then you're just more focused on like finding your own balance, especially during rocky waters. So anyways, that's kind of how I see it. Okay, so sorry. Getting back. So again, imbalance, okay? You may feel unattractive or undesirable. You could possibly be experiencing empty nest syndrome, okay, for parents, or mother issues could be affecting you. That's men and women, mother issues, okay? So that was general, right? So now, if the Empress pops up for a love and relationship spread, okay? Upright, it's a positive card. If you're single, that means real love and romance is on the way, okay? Be creative, get out there, do things to be seen. But if you're single, the indication is real love and romance is on the way. Oh, the Emperor's card number 4. Next step. Ooh, sorry. Anyways, if you're in a relationship, that means your relationship is becoming deeper, more loving, and more affectionate. And it's also an indication of great sex. So who wouldn't want this card in a love and relationship reading? Okay, now, if the Empress were to pop up for your love and relationship reading in reverse. Okay, potential partners, but you may not necessarily be putting out into the world the person you really are. Excuse me, guys. So if you're not showing the world who it is you really are you going to attract what it is you really want? So that's a possible bullet point, okay? Don't be someone you're not. Not expressing your true emotions and suppressing them. Symptoms of insecurities you're feeling inside. Men and women, okay? So, potential partners, but you are possibly showing the world someone that is not genuine to your reality. And if that's the case, then in my opinion, if you receive what it is you put out, then if you're not being genuine, you're not going to receive genuine, okay? So don't be someone you're not. Be yourself. And then true emotions, express them. The worst that can happen is someone says no. I mean, the worst that can happen is a lot. A big fight, whatever. But you get my point. The basic premise is if you are expressing your true emotions and your feelings, then what do you have to regret? At the end of your life, okay, that's not my avenue. It hurts. I wish it was, but that's not my avenue. It's okay. It's the universe redirecting you to the correct path, to the right person, okay? Now, if the Empress were to pop up in the upright position for a money and a career spread, okay? That means you are feeling very creative and you will inspire the people around you with your passion. Full of new ideas. See, guys, it's pregnancy, right? See how the Empress is pregnant, holding her belly, and just, the beautiful roses, blossoming the bird, right? this Empress is not pregnant. So this one, in my opinion, right? Because that's the whole reason, like if you've watched my videos, guys, that's part of the reason. Okay, so in my journey, I found that in the beginning, it was very difficult to connect with my cards, to find out what it was, what the message was that's really coming through. Because I watched so many readers, and I've had readings done, and everybody says different things for different cards, right? So what I finally realized is different artwork, different representations, different meanings. So for me, starting off, I do not feel like I am doing a disservice by reading from the book initially, because each author of each deck has a slightly different variation on the meanings. That's part of the reason I show you the multiple cards from each of my decks too. Because, okay, strongest pregnancy indicator, okay? No pregnancy in the picture. So that's what I mean when I told you guys, you know, that this could be a pregnancy, and if you are masculine and this shows up, maybe your significant other could end up pregnant, and or you are pregnant with ideas, okay? Because this one, money and career spread, right? You're full of new ideas. You would do well in a creative field like the arts. It's a good time for cash flow. Follow your intuition in terms of investments. Remember to share your abundance and wealth with those in need. Again, remember, what you put out is what you receive. So if you are in a very abundant stage in your life, remember to share that with others. Okay? Now then, if the Empress were to pop up for money and career in reverse, okay? So, put the card in reverse. Work is unfulfilling or monotonous, and you long to do something where you're creatively inspired, okay? You may be feeling unappreciated in work. Again, insecurities, right? No big decision career-wise. Stop and wait until you feel ready. Don't be forced. Don't be rushed. The Empress doesn't make a choice being rushed. She's the Empress. Everyone waits on her, right? And she has an entire country, she has more than just herself to think about. Okay, this is energy. So I say herself, whoever this card is representing has more than just themselves to consider, is where I'm going with that, okay? So don't make any big decisions when this pops up in reverse for a money and career decision on a whim or because you're feeling rushed, okay? Wait until you feel steady and secure and solid in your decision making and your reasoning and everything like that, okay? And don't squander your money. Now is not a time to be the words escape me. Now is the time to be frugal. That's the best way to say it. Now is the time to be frugal, okay? Be mindful of where your money goes. Okay, sorry guys, I have a tear in my nail. It's irritating me. Okay, sorry. So, if you were to have a health reading done and the Empress were to pop up for a health reading, if it's in the upright position, again, pregnancy, okay? Take proper precautions if you don't wish to conceive. Nurture yourself more and listen to your body's signals. Take time out for yourself to relax and unwind. Okay? Self-care. This is all tying back into the bullet points for the general. Nature, nurture, right? Art, nurturing, motherhood, ways that will tie into health, right? Self-care, nurturing yourself, making yourself a priority, okay? So that's what it would mean in the upright for health. Then if we were to do health and it were to show up in reverse, it could possibly mean that you are experiencing a sore throat or you're having thyroid issues, okay? So take care of your health. That's not only physical, it's also emotional. It could be possible feelings of laziness, apathy, lethargy, or like binge eating, okay? We've all been guilty of that, especially with, being mindful and social distancing and staying in place as best we can. So, so remember to exercise and activities, participate in exercise and activities that make you feel good. Okay? This is a time to do those things if this little lady pops up in reverse in your health reading. Also, fertility or pregnancy issues could be something you may be experiencing. So it's good to go to the doctor, get checked out, just to clear your head, just to clear your conscience, right? Okay, so now then, I say the last one. The last one I took notes on. But if you think about it, in my opinion, in a general spread, you are going to get the love aspects, the money aspects, the health, and the spirituality. But we'll get into that later. Okay, so spirituality. If you're doing a spirituality spread and the Empress shows up upright, your intuition is telling you something. And you need to slow down and listen to it. Boom. Dude, that hits home for me. I really need to slow down and do more meditation. And I've been so busy and I have just not made time for it. That's on me. So that message kind of hits home for me. So your intuition is telling you something and you need to slow down so you have the space and the time and the peace to listen to it. Your instincts are on point. It's a good time to start or continue down a spiritual path. It's easy to connect to your higher self at this time, and everything is flowing nicely. Nurture your spiritual and your creative gifts and connect with Mother Earth. Okay? Now, if the Empress pops up in reverse for your spiritual spread, you have disconnected from your intuition, which is affecting other aspects of your life. So reconnect with your spirit, reconnect with God, with spirit, with whatever energy it is that you recognize, okay? Look to spiritual females for inspiration and guidance. Listen to the wisdom of the mother figures in your life, okay? So that is just awesome, guys. So let's recap, okay? So the Empress is ruled by Venus, which is love, comfort, art, security. So in a general reading, you could be pregnant. You could be creative with ideas. You are maybe extra feminine at this time. You are nurturing yourself. You're embracing your softer side. You are very sensual at this moment. And that's just general, right? Love, you may have possible options coming ahead. And you are the Empress. Like, people will be recognizing you. People will be acknowledging you. People will be seeing you for who you are. So make sure that you are showing them who you really are. Okay? And then money. You will be stable. You will be, this is a great time for money and career and finances. It's a great time for art. It's a great time to start a business. It's a great time for getting pregnant. It's a great time for continuing or starting a spiritual path. And it's a great time for setting time out for yourself. And now you're going to look to your surrounding cards for which bullet point as that you will go with, okay? That's how, in my opinion, that's where your intuition comes in, okay? I can sit here in a reading and say, oh, well, okay, you're going to get pregnant, motherhood, I can read all these bullet points and tell you what all the bullet points are for each card. But if you don't put it together in a way that your querent will comprehend the information that you're giving them, you're wasting everybody's time, their time and your own. So intuition is where, in my opinion, where you tie the bullet points together from each card. And that's where the scenario comes from. That's where the situation comes from. And that's how you decide how to interpret this. Plus, look at the card. See what the card is showing you. The Empress's necklace has a pendant and it has Venus's symbol on it. So from that, I would take love and comfort, you know, nurturing, caring. Her hair is blowing in the wind. She's carefree. She is happy. She's exuberant. She is, you know, radiant, right? And she is blossoming. Look at those roses blossoming underneath her belly. She's blossoming at this time. He, she, it's energy, right? You're blossoming at this time. So it is definitely ruled by the genital system, the sexual organs, and Venus. And it is just the embodiment, in my opinion, of femininity. You can be a man and embrace feminine aspects and qualities. That doesn't make you any less masculine. Not at all. So, guys, this is a beautiful card. And progress, ascension, slowly but surely. 0, we started our journey with the Fool. We started our journey with the Fool. And on our journey, we advanced to the Magician. We realized, even though as the Fool, we may not have packed everything that we needed, we may not have realized the expansiveness and the vastness of the task that we chose to embark upon. And through this journey, through this path, it is our path of self-discovery. And so you're ascending to the Magician and you're recognizing that you have already everything it is that you need. And then as you ascend to the High Priestess, it's like, yeah, I got this. I know. I really know what it is that I'm talking about, you know? And then ascension to the Empress. You've already decided, you already know deep within your heart of hearts that you have everything. So now this is kind of like you've ascended, so we're going to plateau for a quick minute. And I don't mean plateau as in a negative way. I mean we've ascended, right? So again, like the boats, we need to find our balance. So this is like a plateau, a necessary plateau, and it's still an advancement, upward progress, upward mobility, right? But it is a necessary breathing point for you to find that balance on your bigger ship and enjoying this journey. Boom. All right, guys. Unfortunately, I kind of went a little out of order. So I've already done the Emperor video. So check out my videos, check out my channel to see if you can find them. I'm trying to do all of them in order. So thank you for giving me part of your day. Thank you for bearing with me. The more I do these, the more I get organized, the more fluid they will be. So thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. I just want you to know that it's acknowledged and appreciated and valued. So, all right, guys, until next time, don't forget to hit the little bell so that way you can be notified when any new videos come out. All right, guys, peace, love, and happiness. Bye.